Bleeding disorders are usually inherited. They affect the lives of both individuals and those around them. This is Jo. Her son Leo was diagnosed with haemophilia shortly after he was born.
I didn't know I was a haemophilia carrier until Leo was diagnosed. My great-grandfather had haemophilia, but we thought it was out of the family.
Leo is seen regularly at the treatment centre. But Jo also has a daughter, Amy, and she appreciates the care team being involved with her too. Although Amy hasn't had genetic tests yet, she may carry the haemophilia gene.
Amy has low factor levels and is potentially a carrier. When she started her period, she had a full consultation, a really good chat about both the mental and physical side of things. They were very open with her about what being a carrier could mean. And what was brilliant was that the nurses and the consultants treated Amy and Leo in totally different ways, so that Amy felt able to talk about her period, how she felt, about everything.
Support has also been available for Jo when she's needed it.
I was on the phone to one of the nurses and I just started crying, at which point she said, "I think you might need to see someone." They referred me really quickly. I then had a big chat with the psychologist. She followed up with me on the phone and I had the option to carry it on in the long term. We've been really lucky. We have excellent care.
In interviews for Haemnet's Project Phoenix, people with bleeding disorders and people living with and caring for them said they value care that is focused on the whole family. This is David.
I'm a haemophilia patient, and the level of care I receive, it's so personal. I've got 3 daughters. 2 have been confirmed as carriers. The doctors and nurses at the treatment centre are very interested and keen to look after them too.
But people also told us they find it frustrating when their care doesn't do enough to address the impact of the bleeding disorder on the family as a whole. This is Sarah.
I have a son with haemophilia, brothers with haemophilia. My granddad had haemophilia, and me and my mum are carriers. When my daughter had her jab, she bled for hours. She was tested and her factor levels were borderline. But we never heard anything more. And there should be more support for dads too. My son is just as much his father's as he is mine.
This is Andy. His son Ben has severe haemophilia A.
We've had some psychological support. Ben was referred to the Child and Family Mental Health Service for his needle phobia. But sometimes, parents need to see the psychologist as well. I don't know how we're going to manage this. I hate trying to treat Ben when he's scared. I don't want him to feel any pain. How do I stay strong through this? I feel like I'm letting him down. Am I a bad father? Is everything going to be okay?
For Rosa, care for the family became an issue after the birth of her younger brother.
We didn't know we had a family history until my brother was born. That's when the rest of us were tested. My nephew and my son have haemophilia. Myself, my sister, my mum, and my daughter are carriers. My daughter bleeds a lot, and all I have been advised is to go to the GP. I've had a similar experience as an adult carrier trying to access care.
Whichever way you look at it, bleeding disorders are a family affair. No patient is an island. Bleeding disorder care should be family focused.